Hey everybody, it's time for a quick reading and a writing update from me. I have been chipping away still at Joe Abercrombie's The Blade itself. I am a little farther, not much. I need to give this book some serious love. And the good news is that I'm really getting into it. And this is something I usually don't do. I usually don't read multiple physical books at the same time I'm reading an audiobook at the same time, because I know a lot of people do that, like they read multiple books at once. I get things confused, especially if they are at all sort of close genre wise. So, it helps now that I'm only reading one fantasy book. That helps a lot. I'm also reading The White Bishop. This is by Erin Beauregard and Brandon Paris Sanchez. I'm really enjoying this one a lot. I could probably have finished this book in one sitting. It's a pretty short book, but I'm kind of taking my time. I need to take a little more time with them. It's just sort of my personal brain thing going on there. So I'm taking a little bit more time with that. Almost done with Bathhouse by somebody, I can't remember, PJ something. This is the problem with having it on audiobook. But I'm reading PJ Vernon, that's right. I'm reading Bathhouse right now. It's a thriller, and you kind of have to wait to see how those shake out. I mean, you can't really get too caught up, I think, in the moment of whatever's going on in the thriller, because of course things will change and twist and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's that. Now, writing update, that's pretty simple. I've not done any writing at all. Well, that's actually not true. I have had this thing going on where my brain really wants to write other books, like 5 books. And I'm not joking. There's 5 books currently competing in my head, including the books I was working on, which is Dark Tide Racers and, eventually the sequels, because I have them pretty much planned out. So I am, trying to figure out what to do there, because there's a certain part of me that one of these books is sort of semi-timely. It doesn't really matter to anybody except for me. Trying to get it out a little earlier. So this is a book I haven't written. I've been thinking about a lot. But I don't know, I'm kind of going back and forth about that. A couple of the other books, I'm just really excited to write. I love these ideas. The thing is, I'm very excited to write Dark Tide Racers as well. I want to write all these books, but I can't. I've got to pick and choose. And I'm kind of trying to decide what the best avenue going forward there is with my writing, because I've got a lot of different irons in the fire. Not just, the books I want to write, but the books that are already written that I need to put together in a format and eventually try to sell. There is a sort of a wrinkle with Dark Tide Racers, and I'll go into that in more depth on my website, in the membership stuff, because that's kind of where I'm talking about that more. But I have a little wrinkle there that I had to kind of figure out too, which may be helpful, honestly. It may actually be a good thing in the long run and help me kind of figure out my schedule stuff. But the first thing, of course, is The Master of Sheerhaven. Super excited about that. I'm talking about this all the time, and I will continue to talk about it all the time, but not incessantly. I try to put them in amongst other things. So it's not just me, trying to hawk my own book all the time. But I did get the new proofs ordered for both the hardcover and the paperback. So that will fix the issue with the misalignment, and then just being a tad touch darker than I wanted it to be, hopefully. Hopefully they'll be perfect. Very excited to see those. Hopefully once those come in, I can do a little comparison between the two so you can kind of see the difference.